Hello. Thank you so much for this opportunity to join you all today. My name is Becca. I am the Teaching, Learning, and Technology Specialist supporting our College of Nursing, Health Professions, and STEM. I've been working very closely with our nursing program, and while I'm very sad I can't be there to join you all in person, Maggie and I thought we would take this opportunity to introduce ourselves in this modality. So with that, let's say hello to Maggie. Maggie, I would like to start with you. Let's go a bit more into your background so that our audience can learn a bit more about you. Um, what do you think so far about working with our nursing students?
Miigwech for the warm introduction. My name is Margaret, but everyone just calls me Maggie. I'm a 76-year-old Ojibwa woman, and I'm part of the University of Wisconsin Oshkosh College of Nursing Learning Environment. I spend time with students and instructors, helping them practice their communication skills and their clinical thinking. It's been a real honor to be part of their learning. Oh, I think it's been just wonderful. This is all pretty new for me, but I've really enjoyed it. Watching the students practice, you can see them grow every single time. They ask better questions, they slow down, they listen. It makes me very hopeful about the future of nursing. These young folks, they care, and that matters.
I will echo that completely. In my short time supporting the nursing program, I have similar feelings about our nursing instructors as well as the students. I'm pretty blown away. Can you tell us a bit more, Maggie, about how you help students?
Of course, I try to help in a few ways. One big thing is that students can talk with me over and over on their own time. That practice really helps them get comfortable with real patients. I also join group simulations on campus, which I enjoy. But I think the most important part is the feedback I give them. I pay close attention to how they communicate, if they show respect, if their questions make sense, things like that. My job is to help them improve on the learning goals their instructors set.
Wonderful. And I know we're going to go into a lot more detail around many of those things that you just mentioned. But for now, as we wrap up our introduction, Maggie, what's one question you have for me?
Well, since you and I have worked together for a while now, I already know you're the teaching, learning, and technology specialist here at UW Oshkosh. But I'd like you to share a little more with everyone listening today. Could you tell them what brought you into this kind of work and how you help bring technology into nursing education in a way that supports students?
I would love to. So, as mentioned, I am the Teaching, Learning, and Technology Specialist. Synonymous titles at your own universities might be instructional design, instructional technology. But the main point here is that I do not have a nursing background. My background is in education. And for a kind of brief history, I started out as an English teacher, teaching everything from sixth grade all the way up to college sophomores. And then about 5 or 6 years ago, I branched off into a new area, largely from interest, but also from necessity. So the school district I was working for, when we hit the COVID pandemic, we had a need for more technology support, and not from an IT perspective. IT is a different thing. That's that back end. How does the technology work, and how can we get it to function? But more from the lens of instructional technology. So I I help us think about the technology we're using within the learning environments, and we really we evaluate the technology. We ask ourselves, is this tech going to help our students learn? And until we get a clear answer on that, we don't invest a lot of our energy into it. We don't need to use every new piece of technology, but there is some new tech out there that can be used very thoughtfully and intentionally and with great effect on student learning outcomes. So I'm really excited to be here. I am so excited for you all to hear about the number of AI projects we have going at UWO. And if you ever have any questions, feel free to reach out to me directly. All right, Maggie. So now that we've got our introductions done, how am I doing so far as a presenter?
I think you're doing very well so far, warm and easy to follow. Clarity, 4 out of 4. Your story about your background is clear and flows nicely, making it easy to understand how you got to where you are now. Audience engagement and warmth, 4 out of 4. You speak from the heart, sharing your journey with enthusiasm, which makes the audience feel connected. Alignment with learning purpose. 4 out of 4. You've clearly introduced yourself and explained your role and how it supports students and teachers. Perfect for setting the stage. Overall effectiveness as an opening presenter. 4 out of 4. You're engaging, authentic, and organized. Great for opening the session. You're doing beautifully. Just keep speaking from the heart. That's what people remember.
Well, thank you for that very supportive feedback, Maggie. I'll say goodbye for now. All right. So we are very excited to introduce Maggie to you. She is one of several avatars that we have piloted in our program this year. You're going to hear a lot more about that later on in the presentation. One thing I want to point out right off the bat is that feedback that she was able to give me on our conversation. And we dictate the feedback. So we provide her a rubric. We also tell her what the tone of that feedback should be. And in this case, I wanted all sorts of positive reinforcement, which you heard her echo. So apparently, I'm doing a great job. We'll go on to the next slide now.